All right, so I just hit live, so we'll kind of let everybody filter in. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We've got a lot of people that I think are going to be joining us, so I'm really, really excited. And you guys go ahead and ask your questions as we go along with things, and I'll be sure to point them out. But why don't we go ahead and get started? So thanks for joining us tonight for our virtual booth. I am super excited to have the privilege to be here tonight with Modus creative consultant Maria Checa. Now, she works extremely hard behind the scenes, creating all of our global beauty campaigns. And tonight, she's going to actually share kind of behind the scenes and the inside scoop on, what kind of inspired her for the New Horizon Fall Winter 2020 campaign, and of course the highly anticipated limited edition Horizon palette. So thank you so much for being here tonight, Maria.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me. You know I love talking about this, so I'm happy to be here.
And we love having you because, we're so excited about what you've come up with. Of course, we all got a sneak peek, about a little over a week ago. And so I think I'm going to start with what inspired you for the campaign this year?
Well, I guess this year is pretty special because I think we were in such a need for some hope, for something to look forward to have a positive view in our horizon. So that's basically what inspired us. And also what inspired me too was seeing that even though there were some things that we might think is negative, we got positive things out of it. We learned how creative we are. We learned how we can just make the best out of anything. And sometimes we come up with even better solutions than what we were doing before. So we've learned that we can always get ahead. There's always other ways of doing things. And it gives us hope and it makes us look for the future, And so sometimes we think, oh, this happened, this is so bad. But sometimes something bad has to happen for you to realize how many good things can come out of it. So it was really inspiring this season, I think.
I love that. And I love how you have put that, positive spin on things because it has been a challenging year for everybody, but I always get really excited around this time of year too, because I feel like going into a new season, it's kind of a way to just kind of reset things and look at the trends and what's going on in the fashion world. So what kind of inspired you to pick out the colors that are in the palette?
Well, we pick out the colors like a year in advance. So a lot of it is gut feeling, some little bit of research, what the trend was at the moment, and you kind of know how it's gonna move forward. And we also have these subscriptions that we pay a lot of money for that a lot of people don't have to help us predict. That's why we're always on trend. I feel like we've always really nailed it. Fashion, it's I guess very touchy right now because we're not really dressing up that much. Where are we going? Really, let's be real. But fashion is still very relevant. If you want to know what the trends are, silver. Oh my God, silver is so in style from head to toe, almost like a disco ball. Like literally like that really powerful metallic silver. You're gonna see that big sleeves are still big shoulders. So you're still seeing a lot of the stuff that's carrying over. I feel like it's really being being yourself and being creative with your style, because we've been seeing this already for the past season. So it's nothing, maybe a color will change, but we're still in being an individual. Anything goes. You can go very bold, you can go subtle, the same thing with the makeup. So that's why my presentation, I didn't really want to hit that too much because we are at home a little bit more, but that just makes makeup that much more important because we're still living our lives, we're still doing all these things. The only difference, we're using Zoom, we're using Teams, we're using FaceTime, like right now. Right now the focus is right here. So you always need to have your makeup on. And if anything, you need more makeup because the screen washes you out. So makeup is very relevant. And even if you're outside, just because you have a mask on, you have it on for, you know, to the restaurant or whatever, the eyes are still even super important. Now you're being expressive with your eyes. You know, when you cross someone, you're trying to smile. You don't know if they're smiling because you have a mask on. So you try to kind of squint a little bit. So now you're smiling with your eyes. So you see that's like your whole face right now, it's your eyes. But so yeah, so then as far as the colors, there's just colors that really pop, that were just beautiful and happy. And I mean, and with this palette, you can create so many different looks. I'm not sure, should I show something or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that people would love to see the colors. And what I love about the palette are that there are some more matte colors in there, but there's also those like bold pops of color, which I agree. Like right now with wearing masks, I almost do my eyes up a little bit more just to accentuate it. And it makes me feel better to have makeup on. Like it improves my mood. It gives me more confidence. And especially like you said, when you are on Zoom, you still want to look your best. You want to still get up, make up, and show up and, you know, be the best that you can be. But if you have the colors, can we see them?
Yes, I'm going to show you, but I like what you said too. Makeup does make you feel better. And a time like this that some people might get stressed out. You're thinking, yes, your physical health is very, very important, but also your mental health. And a lot of it is just because we're at home, so we kind of like give up a little bit on our appearance. So I always like to say you need to still show up for yourself, not just for a Zoom call, because you get motivated. If you're in your pajamas and your hair is like this, you look at yourself, you just want to go back and take a nap. But when you do put on your makeup and you do feel good about yourself, you walk by the mirror, you're like, oh, it makes you want to do things. So it does. It makes you happy. I mean, it really does.
It really does.
I mean, I wish it could be like a 2 + 2 = 4, like a proven thing. I can't prove it, but it's so real. It's so real. So anyway, I am going to show you. We don't have the product yet. So this is only the sample. So it's not filled. But can you see it? I can't really tell. This is the most beautiful palette. And what's so nice about this palette is I know you guys have been asking for something that's smaller. So you can carry it in your purse, you can travel with it. And this is smaller. But the product is still very, very good size. So you're going to be really happy. And look how it opens. See, you're opening, you're going into your horizon, full of possibilities, baby.
I love the logo of the horizon too, how it's, you know, on a horizon where there's a line there and that's right where it opens. And that packaging it's like so, like I know that packaging, we have some other palettes in and I've dropped it and it's been like, it's held up really well. Like I absolutely love that material, whatever that's made out of.
Well, it's cardboard, which is good. It's environmentally friendly. Not only do we love this, but it's true because when we used to have the plastic, if you would drop it, it breaks your eyeshadows. This protects it. It is so great for travel and it doesn't weigh and you're helping the planet. I mean, you're right. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the colors.
Yeah.
Okay. We have 3 like stark colors that are so rich. They're so pigmented. Today I'm wearing, I don't know if you could tell, I'm wearing the green of them, of the colors. But they're so pigmented, you can even wear it as an eyeliner. All you have to do is wet it and you just apply it. It's so thick, but it still blends so beautifully. So you can go smoky or you can go gold. And this is one of the colors.
Oh, that's my favorite, I think.
It's so beautiful in every skin tone. Every skin, it just pops. And this is where this one's really nice to wear as an eyeliner. Like a thick liner. Very cool. This is the one I have on.
That's
this is beautiful green. Yes, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous. And it's also really nice when you pair it with this one. You can blend them. And then we have our mattes. So you can go neutral. You know, you don't always have to. Look, when we come up with a seasonal palette, it's not necessarily made for you to wear them all at once. These are for you to have choices. These are like the key colors of the season. So then you can wear them with your existing colors. So you can mix and match, you know, different looks. So we're giving you different options because this is not your everyday palette. You should always have your everyday neutral palette, and then you should have the palette that's going to bring you and keep you on trend for that season. And this is why we don't want to just give you shades of blue. We want to give you different options so you have a lot to do with, a lot of uses for it. You know, because it's boring when it's just like a purple palette, or, you know, then that's it, it's purple.
Yeah.
Now you can do green, you can do this, you can blend them together. You have so many more options.
I totally agree with that.
Think of that.
I loved how in the campaign, the models, you had more the bold blue, but then you also had those neutral tones and showed a very natural look with the same palette.
Yeah, I mean, of course, in the campaign, we like to show the color, like that new color. A brown is a brown. We've seen them a lot. We want to feature that color that's really going to make you pop, that's going to make you on trend. But of course, we pair them. We have a beautiful brown, and this brown, and then it's kind of like a taupe color right here. I know, sorry, because these are just the samples, but because we don't even have it yet, okay? Like, I don't even have the whole palette. But these are like beautiful. It's like a taupe with a brown. And then we have, am I going too fast? Tell me.
No, yeah, I think you're doing
And then this white, I know it looks really white, but it's not. It's sheer, and it just blends everything together so nice, and it does make a pop. It's great for like underneath the eyebrow, but just like really right under, because it just defines your brow. So not just a highlighter. And then,
love that.
if you're using these three colors, but now you want to like make it pop and go from like day to night, or just give it a little oomph. This is a rose gold, and it's the same like shimmer, the same metallic, so rich, it's so beautiful. And you can wear it with this. There's so many options. Are you guys loving the colors?
I do. I can't wait to get my hands on the palette. And this is available for pre-order right now. And it'll actually ship, I believe, late next week. But here's the thing, you guys, it's a limited edition, so we only have so many palettes coming, so get your pre-orders in, because those are the first that are going to be shipped out, and you don't want to wait, because those who wait sometimes lose out.
Well, and I want to tell you, and you're right, you have a great point with that, because the last season, that, first of all, that red was so beautiful, and it just looked amazing on every single person, and I went on it so hard, it sold out in 2 weeks.
It did.
Okay? Limited edition. So it sold out in 2 weeks. I don't know what's going to happen with this palette, but you need to get your hands on it. The good news is about the red lipstick, which I will tell you, because it's a staple color. It's a red. You know, it never goes out of style. And because it's such a great red, we decided to bring it back. So now it's going to be part of the collection. So it's not going to have the same beautiful packaging, but it's going to be the beautiful packaging from our lipstick line. Yeah. So you'll be able to purchase it. We're going to bring it back, and it's going to have the same name. But we're not doing this with this palette, because this is a seasonal colors, like I told you. So you really do need to get your hands on it, because this is a really beautiful colors.
Yeah.
Very, very beautiful.
And I know some of the comments, you know, some people have said they've already ordered 4, 2. So I really love to see that. Lisa said that she can't wait to try the rose gold color. I can't wait to see like how many combinations I can do. Like, I think I'm going to push myself to do like as many different looks as I can in like the first couple weeks that I have it, just to show people what you can do with it.
And that's what you do. You have to, the day I was on stage, I was wearing the blue. I was going really heavy with the blue. The next day I wore the green, and today but I had the green with a little bit of the blue, and then today I'm wearing the green. Lauren was wearing the blue on the second day too, and she never wears like colors, and she like loved it so much she was wearing it. And sometimes we think that we can't. It's like, oh, I'm too old for this. Oh, I'm too conservative for this. Everybody can wear it, especially now. Now just be you. And honestly, you can make it really bold. You can make it more subtle, a touch. You can make it you, however you want to express yourself with that color. It doesn't mean that your whole eyelid has to be blue or green, you know?
I love that.
I'm telling you, these are really fun colors. They're beautiful. You should definitely try them. I can't wait to see what you do.
Yeah, I know. And I love that I love that you brought up that you can use it for eyeliner because I've seen like the trend is kind of the bolder colored eyeliner. So this would work perfect for that because you can just wet your brush with the 10 years younger setting spray, dip it in there, and create so many different looks that way too.
Yeah, well, and if you wear it on top of the eyeshadow base, that will give it
Yeah.
even more oomph to it, and it'll stay longer. And then you wet it, and then that's a perfect combination. And another trend that, well, there's so many trends right now. It really is just be yourself, but wearing one color too. You know, you can just make it a little bit smoky. You can start out a little darker and just blend it out. You don't need to wear that many different colors. You know, if you need to, just give a little bit more definition to the eyes and then use the brown just to give it a little bit more shadow. But so it doesn't look like you're wearing two colors, it looks like you're wearing one, but then that color, you're just using it to just define now I'm lost for words. Why? Why is this happening? The lid.
Yeah, define like where the crease is. And I did see
Yes.
that instead of more of like a gray kind of smoky, they're showing that blue smoky, which we're right on trend with this palette because the model that had all the blue eyeshadow on, that's like perfect for what I'm seeing, you know, kind of off the runway. And
Yes.
so I just before we go, I know that everybody's gonna order this palette hopefully tonight because, like I said, we don't know. But I want you to just kind of touch on. I know that you directed the campaign with the models from
Yes.
your home, and the models were in New York City, and that was the first time you've ever had to do that. But it turned out so well. Like I watched those videos, and oh my gosh, they're just beautiful. So do you want to share with everybody like how that worked and how you made that happen?
Yeah, sure. And that's exactly what I was talking about. At the beginning, you can decide to stress, oh my God, I can't go there. What am I going to do? Or make the best of it. And honestly, what we came up with, I'm like, I might have to do it like this next time because it was so much easier. To be honest, we didn't have to travel. Um, it worked out. We did more of the simplicity. We didn't really have a person to do hair because we wanted to have very, very little amount of people in that set because when we shot this, it was also in the midst of it. So the fact that I was able to hire those models was amazing. And we had to make sure not to have them in the same room at the same time. So I like to shoot the three of them together. So we had to superimpose that. But I gave them each a timeline, but everything was so organized. It was so fast. We checked the models, next. Usually it takes us a little bit more work. There's more people and all that stuff, and everything was so smooth and everybody was so focused. It worked out. It worked out. And I was able to see what they were doing, so I was able to direct. And because we were shooting that way, that's when I came up with the idea of putting the shadows on the fingers because they're so beautiful when you put them in the fingers, and that's when I had them like do this. And you start creating, you start going with the flow. I don't know if this answered your question because it's kind of a hard question to answer. We made it happen. We made it happen, and it turned out to be one of our best campaigns.
I totally agree. I mean, I've seen probably like 4 different videos because I think there's like 3 teaser videos and then there's like the more full length video. And I love the music. I love kind of the flowy sort of like blurry background. I mean, the whole entire thing. Like you just did an amazing job with everything, and I just really appreciate that.
And that was all last minute. We didn't know we were going to do a campaign. We didn't know we were going to have an event. And then all of a sudden, we had to do it. So that usually, well, a lot of the times I have somebody make the music for us. I have to go through stock music. And that's like sitting there and listening through thousands and thousands of songs. And then I found this one, and you wanted something to inspire, but you want something to also give you energy, you know, to be a little catchy too, you know? And I think we found that. And of course I have a great team. Dave, you know, his edit, he sees my vision and he gives me exactly what I want. And then Kristen at the office, that puts all my ideas together. That always helps. Like the models were amazing. The models were like amazing. So.
Yeah. I just feel like everything really fell into place, but I know.
But my photographer, I love. Sorry, I had to give him a shout out.
Yeah, you have to give him a shout out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I really love it, and you just did an amazing job, and so, we just all appreciate it from the field, and so I appreciate you being here, taking time out tonight. I know it's getting late, but, is there anything else you want to say before, in closing?
Well, just first of all, I'm happy to be here because I love talking about this. If people have any questions, I love answering because I like every woman to feel as beautiful, bring out the beauty that they already have and just magnify it because that's all it is. And so you can feel good inside and out. So I like to help with that. And I love being part of that I was able to be part of that. So I mean, I wish I had something else to tell you. Whatever you want from me, anytime that you want help, I'm always here because I'm here to help my girls.
I love that.
And my guys too.
I think the best compliment is like, get the palette, create looks so that Maria can see what you guys do with it, because I would think that just kind of warms your heart too, seeing what people create with it.
I love it, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm here to help. Don't worry. Don't think, oh, what am I going to do with the blue and green? You don't have to wear the both at the same time. Start with one. You're going to have fun, and I promise I'm not going to give you something that you're not going to look good in. Everybody looks good in this. And if you want, you can send me a message. Hey, how do I wear the blue? Give me some inspiration. Then I'll send you some from Instagram or whatever. But I'm here to help. I just want everybody to look beautiful.
We're going to actually do some fun like tutorials. We're going to do some live videos. We're going to have two makers kind of battle it out and do two different looks at the same time. So we have a lot of things planned. And so hopefully that kind of inspires all of you. But people are asking where they can get the palette. You can just go to motivescosmetics.com, and it's actually right on the home page. You can just click there, and you can order it right now. You pay for it right now, and then as soon as it gets to our, warehouse, it will ship out to those who pre-order it. So that's why you don't want to wait. And I love that people are grabbing more than like 1 or 2 or 4, because these are great to have on hand when you meet with clients and you can show them those fall looks. I know for myself, a lot of people come to me, they're like, show me what's in style. Like, I want to see what's in trend. I don't want to kind of feel outdated. So it gives you the perfect opportunity to do that too. So, well, thank you so much for being here. And
thank you. And thank you, everyone. Sorry.
Yeah, hopefully we can all get together, before we all meet in Vegas. Hopefully we can do that. But if not, I look forward to seeing you and everybody in person in Vegas when we go there for our World Conference.
First of all, that's going to be amazing. I hopefully by then everything will be great. Of course, God forbid, then we have it online. We already know how to do this. By hoping for the best, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So easy for people to get there now, especially from Asia. You're saving money. You're in one hotel, so you don't have to worry about cabs and renting cars. Because Vegas is, you walk everywhere anyway.
Exactly.
And you can take advantage and stay a few days after that.
It's good weather, and I feel like it's going to be like just a big reunion of everybody getting together finally.
And exactly, and after this, when we do it again, that's just going to be even that much more emotional, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, well, I will let you go, and thank you everybody for joining us. And if you have any questions on our Facebook, on Motives by Lauren Riding, our Facebook page, I'll keep on looking at all of your comments and questions. So don't be afraid to ask, even if you're watching the recording. But I will see you all soon. Bye. Thanks, Maria.
Bye. Thank you.